Okay. So, hold on. Some stuff sorted. Goes towards Steam. No, does not. Um. So. Hold on. What if I? Oh, the mic's being picked up. I know the game's being picked up, so instead we're gonna do this, and this should work, right? Yeah. Decrease that by like half, and should be fine. Should be good to go. Maybe I should have that thing where they like have the chat on their hand or whatever. Would work out better. We're playing Halo VR. I want to get a sense of scale for the silent cartographer, as that's the level I'm working on right now. Sorry, I know the audio just cut out for the game. Need to make sure everything's in order. Okay, so increase. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Do that probably, and then oh, I didn't. See, I'm not a streamer, man. I'm not a streamer. Oh, and I gotta put in the description. I'm just doing all of this wrong. Hold on. UEFN Community Awards. Gotta grab that. We're gonna put this in the description, so if anyone's watching, I mean, let me know. So we're gonna go into the description. I just gotta set this up. I forgot to put that in here. Be like, vote for Flawless Cowboy. Most innovative experience. There we go. Yeah. Then we're gonna put the link right there. Nope. See, I don't know why on the index controllers it's like the same button to kind of like scroll, and but you gotta like push down the right click. That's mad annoying. There we go. So now I should be able to just chat on its own, I think. I've seen people do that. Where you can like get the chat, one person that would be in the chat. Low latency too, that's sick. That's sick. 1080p. How bad's the bitrate? Not bad, not too bad. The way you can do that, right? Hello, hi, sorry, I'm late to responding. I'm setting up the stream, so just give me one second. We're playing Halo VR. I'm just trying to get a sense of scale for Flawless Cowboy, level 4. I'm already working on it. Is that it? Yes, okay, pop-up chat. I should be able to read chat live, like as I'm doing stuff, so I can like put it on my wrist, I think. Is that how it works? Yeah, it is. Look at me being all smart and stuff. Oh, but now it's hard to see. You know, we'll figure it out as we go. I think that's good enough. Yeah, I'll figure it out in time. So yeah, we're playing Halo VR. Sorry for the long setup. So we're playing Silent Cartographer. Just kind of getting this sorted. Let me know if there's any issues with the audio. If I'm quiet or if the game's too quiet. Love this game. Right, I have to look down here. Ugh,
The
ugh.
Covenant
Camera
believe that
tweaks.
what they call the silent cartographer is somewhere under this island. The cartographer is a map room that
I
will
don't know
lead
how
us
people
to
get that to
Halo's
work right,
control
because like
center.
when I look over there, it's all
The island has multiple structures and installations. One of
I
them
like look directly
contains the
down
map
in
room.
this scene.
We're approaching the LZ. It's gonna be hot. Get set to come out swinging. Touchdown.
Hit it, Marines! Go. All right.
Go, go, go.
So right now, let me increase the volume a bit more on my end, so I can kind of hear myself better. Right now, Flawless Cowboy Cover of Night is nominated at the UEFN Community Awards, meaning that you can go to the link in the description. That is UEFN Community Awards. You can vote for Flawless Cowboy Cover of Night under the Most Innovative Experience category. I'm also on there on my own, like as like Best New Creator, because I debuted halfway through last year, like with my first UEFN map. But I'm more focused on getting Flawless Cowboy out there and, you know, kind of recognize more than myself, because I don't really, you know, I feel like I want to focus more on the actual project I'm making. And to be like, whoa, look, he's such a good creator. Yeah, get whacked, bro, get whacked.
Area secure. All hostiles have been eliminated. Affirmative. Echo 419
How weird.
inbound.
It's the only way I do
Somebody order a
that. I've
warthog.
like hit my head.
Music to my ears, Bowhammer.
I don't want to like
You know
slap my
our
head
motto.
completely.
We deliver.
I have to like the chat's right here. I have to like look in like that just to see it. Again, let me know if anything's weird with the gameplay here. I don't think you can see my my HUD. Probably for the best. I don't know. Can you see the Magnum aiming in? You can. Isn't that cool? Like actually how like SmartLink works in Combat Evolved. So mainly I want to kind of look at the scale of everything here. You know, you get a better understanding of it within virtual reality, obviously because you're in the game, compared to just playing it regularly. And thankfully this is the game that got a VR mod, so we're kind of set. Yeah, just let me know if my mic's cutting out at any point. I had to put a pretty heavy noise gate. My fan's really loud. So yeah, basically I already have all this stuff done. I just want to make sure. It's mainly the trees. I also did not know there were trees lining up here. I need to probably do that. I don't want the top here to be empty, but I know we can probably do some vines up here as well, the FORTNITE version. I don't know if I'm making it really known
Okay, let's move
to
out.
like people that might
Let's
find
go find
this
the map room
stream
that will show us
randomly.
the location of
Flawless
Halo's control
Cowboy is
center.
my FORTNITE remake of Halo Combat Evolved, and yeah, I'm working on Silent Cartographer right now while I'm playing this. And whoa, my game's had a crazy stutter. But I want to focus on that, kind of get a good scale of things. Whoa, weird. Later, if there are people actually watching this, like, of course, make yourself known. I'm looking at chat. It says top chat. Wait, there might be people talking, and I just won't know because YouTube filters it. Hold on. How do I check that? Oh wait, I can. Have this tiny little chat. Okay, I didn't miss out on anything. Yeah. Oh. No one watches me. Yeah, if like people are watching this and they care, I can kind of show off my work so far with level 4. I don't even have a name for it yet. I have ideas of a name. Dude, I suck. I have ideas of a name. I don't know what would work well, because all my other mission titles so far, they've all been references to different Halo things, while this one has just been like, I'm thinking Island Incursion, which, I mean, state the obvious, right? An island. Whoa! Oh, I just stuck myself, man. On heroic, how did that not kill me? Am I on? I know I'm on heroic. Whatever. Sure. Thanks, Halo. Thanks for saving a checkpoint as well. It's just very cool. Yeah, I'm thinking Island Incursion for the FORTNITE remake. I tried thinking about like the cartographer, but you know, then at that point just name it the silent cartographer, but then you know, it's not really original. Like boarding action that's named after the campaign, not campaign, the multiplayer map that uses the Pillar of Autumn assets called boarding action. Landfall, named after the Halo 3 promo. That was like also a pilot for Halo TV show back then. And then Cover of Night, just a title taken directly from the soundtrack. I hosted a vote at the time of making it whether or not people wanted Cloaked in Black, which was named after the anniversary soundtrack, or if they wanted Cover of Night, named after the original soundtrack. Same song in both soundtracks. Plays in the mission. People chose Cover of Night, so that's the name of it. I'm glad they did. Really kind of works better. So I don't know. I don't know what to name like the FORTNITE version of this level. Island Incursion's where I'm at. I was looking through the soundtrack, seeing if I could pick from that again. I couldn't. I was looking at the multiplayer version of this map called Death Island. I don't think that'd work as a FORTNITE title. Like Flawless Cowboy, Death Island. I need to expand this. I can barely read it. I can barely read the chat. Someone. Sweet. Indeed. I can't think of any names for it. Yeah, so. Still working on that. Island Incursion might just be what I fall back on. Wish this was in first person, man. That would be nice. I know the rest of the missions though. Like, well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but.
I'll bet the silent cartographer is somewhere inside
Boom,
that
double
facility.
kill. Anyway, in terms of this mission, most of the, basically all of the terrain up here in the FORTNITE remake's already done. Past like month and a half I've been working on that, and then I've already done the security override area, just kind of mapped that area out, and then bam. Why did not work? Thank you. Thank you. This area also is done. There's no props or anything yet, and I do need to make that cave. I keep forgetting to. I need to open up this area here and link it back there. Can you jump up here normally? I crouch jump. I need to stop doing that. You can. Okay. Flawless Cowboy. The Navigator. Yeah, I thought about that, right? With like plays on cartographer, right? Because it's like a map person, right? And it's called silent cartographer because it's like a map room that like does not speak, right? It's like sounds religious or whatever. That's gonna be a pain to set up. It's gonna have to all be like rocks and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I suck at making caves and stuff. Hated it when I was doing Landfall. Yeah, something like that, something like Navigator, but at the same time, I feel like the cartographer as a locale, you know, it's very iconic name-wise. Is there a guy in here? Yeah, get out of
The
here.
Covenant are putting up a real fight.
Cartographer must be
The
here.
cartographer must be here.
Remember that.
My analysis indicates that the map room should be at the bottom
I
floor
love
of
this room.
facility.
I've
Let's
someone on
keep
Twitter
going inside.
said that because I posted some screenshots. They said they wanted these little lights here. I'm glad they did because I would have forgotten about them. I didn't know they were called sconces. I had no idea these were called sconces, and I was like doing research trying to figure out like what these things are called. Called sconces. I had no idea. Is that like a normal thing people know? Anyway, I want to call this thing the cartographer, not the silent cartographer, because you know it's unoriginal. But these are cute, by the way. Tunnels. So something related to that, like Navigator, would have been a cool name, but as an overall mission, like something referencing something Halo. So I don't know, man. I don't know. The weird conundrum. I also wish I could do these little. You have it down here too. The little lights things. I'm sure I could have it done. I could get someone to create the material for it. Because all it is just like, you know, you have like techie wall with the with little blue emissive dots. I can't personally get it to work where I have like the little dots that are all emissive. But I could probably get someone to do it. Also right now in the current version of the Fortnite remake, I was gonna drive the Warthog down here, but I feel like it anymore. I still need to go to the security room anyway. Yeah, I'm not happy with how it looks. So what I'll probably do is extrude it, because I'm learning how to extrude shapes more often, and kind of make it so that this is its own thing. The walls here are extruded on their own, and they're kind of at that like halfway point. That's not the halfway point. They're kind of up there, right? Kind of extruded that way, and then you have this separate floor, and then mirrored onto this side. Hopefully I can get it working. And I'm pretty sure I know I will do this floor. Yeah, it's still rough around the edges, but the main stuff is there, like this whole area.
Don't let them lock the doors.
Yeah, it's all subject to change. I might show it later. I know I've probably posted it on my Twitter. Definitely on my Discord. Get out of here. You're going to die, boy. Or maybe I'm gonna die. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait to heal.
Interesting.
Bro, I'm
I
taking your...
underestimated the Covenant's understanding of
rifle.
Halo subsystems. They've locked the doors,
Ooh.
and we don't have enough firepower to get through them.
Cortana to keys.
Go ahead,
I
Cortana.
shouldn't waste that ammo.
Have you found the control
Have
center?
you found the control center?
Negative, Captain. The
I'm also, I
Covenant
have
impeded our
this
progress.
area there
We can't
too.
proceed
That's
unless
in
we can
the
disable this installation
level, but
security
it's just
system.
up to like that point. I haven't made anything back there.
Understood. We're still en route to the objective. I may be out of
Yeah,
contact
like
with
these
you.
rooms, you when you play them in
Here are your orders.
the actual
I want you
game,
to use any means
when the
necessary
keys
to
start
force your
talking.
way into the facility.
when you play it in the
and
actual
find
game,
Halo's control
they
center.
seem much smaller than they really are. But when
We
you're
have to
like
get to the
actively
center
standing here and
before
kind of
the
looking
Covenant.
around,
And failure
it's
being
huge,
is not
man.
an option.
Echo 419 to ground teams.
Huge.
I'll stay on station and keep an eye out for Covenant bogies.
Second squad, ready to roll. Soon as everybody's topside.
Top sir.
LZ looks secure, sir.
A lot of dialogue here too.
Good luck, people.
Ton of dialogue.
Keys out.
Probably gonna cut out the
We need to find the security
Isn't that
override to
him?
get this
Isn't
door
that
open.
Sergeant Stacker? Like Pete Stacker doing his personality mid-call. Cortana. Good to see you, Master Chief. Everybody, topside! Going back and forth. Yeah, I mean... Whoa. Baby. Maybe what? I need some context. You talking about your previous message? Because the navig... I just ran. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the chat on my left hand. It's funny though. I'm gonna cut out that dialogue with the Sergeant Stacker saying everyone topside. I know it's like, it's illustrating that, you know, it's Captain Keyes, he's already with the crew or whatever. And they're about to move
It
out
looks
to
like
find a
there is
weapons
a path
cache.
into the interior of the island.
Really? So weird. There's a ton of chat. What's going on, man? Oh, not anymore. Got a whole party over there. Gonna die, bro. You're gonna die. Oh, no. The game just had a crazy stutter there. Grab that medkit. There we go. Throw it up there. I can't tell if it's like, I think it's my hand, like the angle my hand's at. I suck. Can't see past the chat, man. This chat window's too big. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I'll probably do Island Incursion as the name. No, it's got. I know I already went past that, but you know, that'll probably be the name of it if I can't figure out anything that's cooler while keeping the name of the cartographer as the cartographer, not the silent cartographer, but just a cartographer. Sweet, short, simple. Yeah, no, I'm really excited for this mission. I'll probably make a video. Mainly just to... Whoa, dude, I'm... Come on, man. Come on, come on. Hit your shots, hit your shots. Hey. Please, we're at a stalemate here, man. Come on. Quit hiding behind... Please, please. Can I get like a plasma pistol? Or anything down here? I can noob combo him. Hey, buddy. Alright. I don't know, there's a crazy visual bug that just happened. There we go. Please. Jeez, dude. Most aggro elite out there. Island Incursion sounds good. Alright. Alright. That in mind. I don't know, for whatever reason, I always feel like I want to have some sort of reference in the name. Fortnite or Halo related, mainly Halo, right? Because, you know, although it's a Fortnite remake, it's Halo. A 2-for-1 deal over here? Hold on. Because they're standing still. You know, just kind of get around here and, man. Alright. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Yeah. I am botching this, bro. One more time. One more time. 2 more times. My aim is horrible, man. I'm so sorry for that gameplay. So sorry about that. Where am I in my room? There. Yeah, I'm not really like focusing on much of the environment, trying to get from it right now, because it's like these areas are done. I'm mainly wanting to get to the Forerunner environment, so I do need to keep track of up here, because I haven't gotten the... I just spawned. I need to keep track of all the vegetation sitting up here. I don't want to base it on anniversaries because they overdid it. I can't base it on the remake because they did something completely different. Which is something that really makes me mad, man. Because, like, I can forgive the remake having sprint or other things, just in my opinion. If you can disable it, you know, it doesn't really matter. But for, like, in the remake right here, we have this thing, right? This is the entrance to the little tunnels that you go into at the end of the mission. In the remake, they made it this huge, like, tower that goes up however high. But in the game, it's clearly supposed to be a hinge, right? Like, that is attached to that thing right there. Right, that thing is here, and then this is a hinge that goes that way, right? It moves this up. So then the hole kind of opens up. This is the hole right here that the pelican flies into. That's the whole point. They they made it look like it is like more of a hole that uncovers like this way in the cutscene, because they just didn't have the time to make this work as a hinge. In my mission, I probably will make it work as a hinge or imply it in some way. But you can't do that when you have like this huge triangle like tower. Like, you know, 100 feet up in the air. It's alright, there's a message near. Combined but silent cartographer island incursion into the stuff. I'm writing that down. Let me get my phone. Hold on. Yeah, my controller just, I lost tracking, bro. Give me 1 second, I'm writing that down. That's actually a really good idea, thank you. I don't know if my mic's picking up. Tell me if it's cutting out at all. Again, I have an aggressive noise gate on there. And tell me if it's not cutting out. Hold on, I need to find the island incursion / silent incursion. I did not spell that right at all. Or the type of brick on your face. Incursion. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. It rhymes with it. Could say it's like silent incursion, like you know, well, it's not like stealthily, but you know, you arrive uninvited, silent, if you will. Right? It's like a silent arrival that comes out of nowhere, like D-Day. I don't know if that's like D-Day. I'm not a history guy. No problem with Mike. Cool. But yeah. Back to what I was saying. Thank you for the name. I probably might just actually use that. This is supposed to be a hinge. That's what it is in my remake for Fortnite. It's a hinge as it's. I keep touching my head and it keeps activating the flashlight, and it's supposed to go up. That's the whole point. That's what I don't like about the remake. I'm fine with everything else. I can be okay with sprint. I'm probably not going to play with sprint in my first playthrough, but you know, I'm happy for the people that would want to use it. I just don't see it as completely necessary, but I'm not going to cry about it. I botched that plasma. Come on, bro. Come on. Ooh. You too, buddy. Yeah. What? How did it not hit? Thank you. Alright. This is in the game too. I mean, the whole terrain is here. I keep looking at the tops here. Hi. Some of the trees, I'll be honest, in Fortnite, you're pretty limited on what kind of trees you got. Can you die, please? Thank you. So the type of trees I have scattered everywhere, it kind of has like 4 variations, I think. Some of them look like they fit together, some of them don't. I've also been learning how to extrude shapes so I can get the shape of this to be exact, which is really nice. This is what I need to pay attention to, though. I need to really drink in the atmosphere in these areas. So, hunter area first. So, I have this room. This whole security override section is here. I'm just trying to get the lighting right, because I partially want to base it on the remake, right? But then I want to keep it as accurate as possible to the original as well. So when it comes to lighting, it's either or. Can't really do both. So, or that's not the right phrase. Either one or the other is what I meant to say. I didn't know there's a light up there too. There's like a weird top-down light goes down there. Is that throughout the room? No. So the main light source coming from up there, and that's kind of casts a shadow. Kind of see that? It comes down that way, right? And then there's lights coming in on either side. That's what the remake has. But in the remake, they omit this light, and that changes the entire room. Just one singular light up here. So maybe it's worth it because this is a room where you get ambushed by these 2 hunters that will appear, and then afterwards, when you're walking back, you get ambushed by the invisible elite squad. And especially with the ominous music, maybe it is worth it to do that, but I don't know. I don't want to lose the atmosphere, but I guess I can kind of just have the remake lighting in this area specifically, and maybe the rest of them can have more this lighting, because this is what the rest of the mission looks like. Come on, guys. Can I do it right this time? Thank you. Whoa, bro, calm down. Calm down, man. Don't need to be rash. Thank you. Alright. Very big fan of these, though. These lights here that emit. Now, I kind of have something like that, but it's more like the walls here have a light that's like right here. But for some reason, they only bounce when you look at them. They're kind of like screen space reflections, but for lighting. I don't know what it's called, but it's really weird. You have sconces on these. In mine as well, this thing here has a light that sits here, and I think I'm gonna keep that. Huge room though, you know. Usually you don't look up, and it's pretty crazy. This whole area. Because I have those as well, so maybe I put like a point light in the middle of this, because yeah. And then these have those lights, kind of more, you know, beige tan compared to the cold. You know, kind of contrasts both of these. It's almost like the lighting version of a, what are they called? Like the airlocks. I don't know what I'm talking about, bro. I'm just rambling. I'm trying to like the details here. Oh no. This is also really cool.
Use the holo panel to shut down the security system.
Hi, me. Can you tell this is a VR mod? Pretty crazy. Yeah, I like this too. Like kind of like that disco ball progression. I need to put these holograms in here, all of the details in here, but yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this though. You know, it's kind of, oh man, that's the whole facility right there. I don't know. Nope. I pretended to touch it. Touching it does nothing.
Good. That should open the door that leads into the main shaft.
That leads into the main shaft. Let's go. Why's my camera doing that? Okay. I'm so sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I'm so focused on like the stupid chapter title coming into the screen and it messing up with my camera, and I gotta press the button again. Use the holo panel to shut down the security system. Then can I skip this? No. Well, look at this. Look at this camera trickery. You see how that's not rendered in?
That should open the door that leads into the main shaft.
It's all purple. It's fog. There's nothing's out there. Really cool. Yeah, it's like for some reason when I'm turning right now during this chapter title, my whole body turns, and now it's disconnected from my body again. Okay, this is what I was trying to do. What were you saying? Could make it a 3D modeled hologram. Oh, and it stops afterward. Is that intentional? I don't think so. That's weird. All of it stops. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a modeler, right? So I'd have to get someone to do this, and that's a very complicated, you know, piece of geometry to model. Actually, wait, no, I can do that because I have the map, like the actual game's level imported into the map in UEFN from Sketchfab. Someone uploaded all of it. And so I use it as a blueprint to build on top of, so I can make sure all the sizes are right. And instead of having to reference the original game over and over again, I can just, you know, build on top of what already exists. And that's only visible in the editor. And it's really cool because, like, doing this room, you know, making these pillars, I was able to extrude a model that was that size, and it's really nice. But I can probably just shrink, you know, a part of that down and put a hologram material over it and call it a day. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna do about, like, the weird disco effect where it's like projecting onto the wall around it. Purple down there. Lights on these two. What's the point of this? Like, what is this? Like, my first thought looking at this, right? And this was part of the shape I had to extrude for this platform. I didn't do this part of it. And, like, it kind of looks like this would be used in, you know, like a weird moving platform situation where there's like a button here and this platform moves to the other side over there, but that's not the case, right? This is just like some weird structure here. It's just like, oh, what's the point of this? What can I replace it with? What's going on down there? What happened to the material underneath? Was it placed there to hide, like... wait, maybe that's actually why it's here. They placed this random little wall here to kind of hide the issues with the floor, and I guess they didn't cover it all the way. Or maybe the PC gearbox port messed it up, I don't know. But maybe just like a huge seam in the floor, and that's what they were trying to prevent. Anyway, this area is really cool. Yeah. Do that. Weird. Yeah, I might.
Mayday! Mayday! Dropship Bravo 22 taking enemy fire! Repeat, we are under heavy fire and are losing altitude!
Understood. We're on our way.
Come on. Man, I nearly stuck him. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, yeah, because it's Smart Link. Yeah. Or Smart Scope, whatever it's called, man. The Halo thing. This shows me the POV of the Magnum, so I can just put it to the side, and this is canon to Halo, by the way. This is how the guns work. I can aim my pistol and it shows up in front of me. That's so cool. Oh, there's an elite right there. I didn't even see him, bro. Boom. Headshot, dude. A headshot loser. Watch, there's gonna be another one. I'm just not gonna know it. Nope. Anyway, so yeah, I might just make this room dark, like the remake. Music cue there. What if you walk out on the right side? Because I always go down that way. Cock.
Chief, Bravo 22 was bringing us some heavy weapons.
Okay, so it's only when you look in this
After I saw we were up
general
against hunters, I thought you could use them.
direction.
Let's move down the beach. Keep an eye out for any cargo we can salvage.
Also a really funny excuse. They're like, we need to get a rocket launcher to the player somehow. How are we gonna do that? Cortana saw we were up against hunters. Right. So then she brought us rocket launchers. You know. Some soldiers sacrificed their lives for it, but you know, then she brought us rocket launchers. Look at that, look at that. Killed by fall damage, no nothing. You keep rolling, bro. Move. Good body, bro. Okay, 1 second. Let me. Something. phone number. Alright. Sorry about that. Oh no, my window thing changed. Now I gotta open it again. I just wanted to check my phone. When all the levels are complete, will the sequel be next? I'm sorry, man. I'm real sorry. I wish. Right, because I'd want to do Halo 3. But I'm one guy. I'm the only person that makes this stuff. There are people that help me externally. Bro. Kill you. Kill you. Ooh, get killed. There are people that help me externally. Yeah, run. Get out of here. So I have people that voice characters, and people that make some models. So Master Jones, he's made by my friend Primus, and then I'm currently working on another one that I won't say, with someone, plus some other things, and those are external, but the actual level itself, all developed by me and me alone, and it's been like that since the first level. So it's gonna take a long time to get to the end of Combat Evolved, and although I wish I could say like, oh, and then I'll do Halo 2, and then I'll do Halo 3, unless the team multiplies to like 20 people, and they all just happen to have the same autism that, you know, warrants remaking Halo. I don't think we'd at that point. I wish, but probably not. Make me sad, man, because like I wish I could. I also wish I could just like only do this forever as a creative outlet. You know, I'm in a team. That's my job. And then Flawless Cowboy has become kind of my hobby on the side. It's UEFN, right? So that's my job. And then, you know, when I'm done with whatever I'm doing on there, and I feel like working in UEFN still, you know, then I'll get on and work on Flawless Cowboy. But I wish there was enough of an audience, or I was paid enough to be able to just keep making this, man. But after Combat Evolved, basically, just long answer short, it'll be done. But I'm not gonna stop until I reach the end, and even then, what just happened there? Even then, still have a long ways to go in terms of updating all these levels. So after Silent Cartographer comes out, I know there will be some things that, yeah, there will be some things that I can go in and update with each level. So I'm still gonna be also, you know, backporting a lot of new things to each one. So there's still a long ways to go. Yeah. Again, I'm really sorry. Like I'm sad about it myself, but you know, I want to be realistic. I want to be honest, but that means there's only one shot at each level, only one game, only one story to tell. So I gotta make sure I do it right. And yeah, I am excited about it though. I'm excited to keep doing these missions. 343 Guilty Spark is gonna be crazy, and that's engine. Okay, I'll probably do the same thing with these doors then. Shoot it like that. Kind of gets to that halfway point there, and then just mirror it on the other side. And then these hallways are a lot bigger, but they're in the same shape, so I can probably just copy them. Cool. Let's see that cutscene. Shafted. Pick the rock. Pick the rock! No! Nice job, team. Maybe Chief is autistic. Maybe he's just like me for real. He's a rock, has to kick it. I kick this one. What even is it? Oh, is it a light? I can't read. Anyway, so 343 Guilty Sparks, what I'm excited for. It's gonna be sick. But focus on this. Not talk today, bro. Focus on this one right now. You're gonna die? Thanks. It's gonna be cool though. It's gonna be cool. And if things go well. Oh, hold on. Yeah, if things go well, there's gonna be a lot of cool things that happen with this mission, and yeah, they're gonna be really, really cool. Really sick. And also, I can base at least the cinematics for, you know, most of this mission. At least I can base it on the remake, because that's the only part of the remake we have so far. And then the missions after this, I'll probably have heavy influence from the remake. But I think I'm gonna keep to maybe not for keys, but for a lot of the missions here, I'm probably just gonna keep to remaking the original level geometry and not going too far from that. Oh, my motion. Oh, I'm just going crazy. Anyway, so we're gonna try to keep it as authentic as possible. Yeah, good body, bro. I'm seeing. Oh, they're probably downstairs. Up on my motion tracker. This is kind of the same deal as that other room. I have that projection kind of going on the walls, and probably just reuse the gravity lift material for that. Have it rotate. Ooh, pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really excited for stuff with level 4. I think it's gonna be really neat. Kind of evolving a few of the things I tried with Cover of Night. I'm trying to be as vague as possible. I don't want to spoil anything, but you know, it's a remake, reimagining. So there are a lot of things from from more of a. Did I melee? There are a lot of FORTNITE type things that will be added to it. That guy, the Voyager, at the end of Cover of Night, he's gonna be involved, and it's gonna be sick, and there's gonna be some cool events that happen in it that make it more like Halo. And the missions, it's gonna look a lot more like Halo, and that look is gonna be kind of the standard for this remake series going forward.
To ground teams. You've got 2 enemy dropships coming in fast.
Sounds stupid right now, bro.
Okay, people,
Like, I'm trying to be as vague as possible, because I don't
It'll
want
be easier
to
to hold them off from inside the structure.
give away
Can
what
you
I'm
get
doing.
inside?
I'm also gonna remove this dialogue here.
Negative. They're closing in too fast. Negative. Chief, you gotta find the cartographer. We'll keep him busy as long as we can.
Give him hell, Marine.
I'm not putting
We'll
that
be in
in
a
the
tight
game.
spot if we don't get out of here before additional reinforcements arrive.
Like,
Let's find that map.
it's telling you like, oh, we're gonna be in a tight spot. Look at these guys. They're talking on the radio. They're like, oh, we're gonna be. That's a nice job, by the way. Kind of a random void here. Like, oh, you gotta get there, and then Cortana's like, oh, you gotta get there. I get it. It's urgent. All right. Can you just let me enjoy the environment in peace? I'll only include that if someone like asks me if they can cameo in level and they can play that guy. Cover of Night had like a ton of people that were voicing like the random Marines over the dialogue. I wish I did them more of the actual like in-game combat dialogue as well, because I was really tired of hearing my own voice. I was saying like the same lines from Landfall over and over. It's real annoying, man. What's this? What's going on here? Like a line of holograms. Rams? Why am I speaking? This goes to nothing. Translucent, like shoot through it. Translucent grass, bro. I'm tired. Translucent glass here. Goes nowhere. It's like, oh, it's almost like it's like a waterfall. Not like a waterfall, but you know, like it's like there's something coming from there, dropping down, and then sliding through, right? And this is kind of like containing it. Think like bowling with the bumpers. I suck at this. It's like a channel though, and it goes into that. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what this would be used for. I'm trying to think about it because, you know, you want to recreate this sort of thing, right? So you want to at least get an idea about how this environment works. I don't know what this is, man. Why is there like a light up here that serves the only purpose is like the beam down here, and then you have two little lights. There's nothing here. It's just odd. I guess that's the point, but like I want to at least understand it. Anyway. Not doing my tangent anymore. What's going on, bro? What's going on? Out of it. Hey, bro. Okay. Alright, we got him. We got him. I let you extend my hand like that. Alright.
There. That hollow panel should activate the map.
Up. Why am I
Analyzing.
up here?
Halo's control center is located there.
Thank you. Okay. I'm not saying what I'm doing here. It's gonna be sick though. It's gonna be a lot more. I will say, what I can give, if you are still watching, the one person that's been typing in chat this whole time. There's gonna be, hopefully, if I can get it functioning, so don't think this is like, you know, a guarantee. I think in this section, I want to do what they mentioned in the developer commentary for Halo Combat Evolved, which is, in Halo Combat Evolved, the first game, this mission, you were meant to go assassinate a Covenant Prophet. And so I think for this area, right? I'm not going to explain every little detail of it because some of that definitely be in the end product, and that's kind of a spoiler for narrative stuff. But you're going to have a cutscene, Master Chief, he's walking in, and you get a little scene of the Prophet, who, one of the characters that's teased at the end of the last level, not the Voyager. And he's kind of, you know, sitting on, I guess, a throne or something, and he's talking to a holo thing, like a hologram. The Cube Queen, she points out, there he is. There's the guy. There's the cowboy. The cowboy with zero flaws. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. Boss fight ensues. You know, Prophet assassination. Yeah, I think that'd be cool because when I had people playtest Cover of Night, a few of them, including what are they called, the FORTNITE Creative HQ, they were like, they thought that the caretaker scene was going to be a boss fight. It wasn't, and it was just a cutscene, a really cool cutscene in my opinion, but, you know, it's not about me. They thought it was going to be a boss fight, and then it wasn't. So I guess they were disappointed at that, and so I kind of want to give them that boss fight that they kind of missed out on. Not in the same way, but, you know, something cool, something made to be a boss fight, and kind of realize something that I won't make later on, because again, I'm not doing Halo 2 and 3, because that would take like a decade. So it kind of realizes this concept from a later game, puts into the first one. You are still here. You just heard all that here, my tangent about Prophet stuff. I think it's gonna be really cool, and yeah, I really hope I can get that working, because there's a chance it doesn't happen. Could be for one reason or the other, whether it's gonna take too long or I just cannot get it right. Maybe I have to outsource for that one. I don't know. But if we can get it working, it's gonna be cool, and it's gonna be taking place right here. And I'm probably gonna remove this little middle part so it'll be an easier boss fight. Yeah, it's gonna be hopefully nice. It's gonna be hopefully cool. It's gonna be like a multi-stage boss fight. It's like heavily on rails, and then something cool is going to happen when you interact with the panel. You know, it's not just going to be a hologram with some dialogue. You're going to have some scenes. You know, obviously, in Flawless Cowboy, it's Fortnite-ified, right? So we don't have the Halo ring. You're going to get something cool. You're going to get something cool. It's going to be really sick. And, you know, you'll kind of see the result of it after the fact. And I know that's going to be in the game. I know I can at least get some scene done with that. I get scared because I want to get this thing out around the remake's release, which is rumored to be July 23rd. Not what I'm supposed to do. I'll kill you guys. Yeah. Why is there a light there? What's that? Point of that. Anyway, I'm trying to get this thing out, hopefully, within the same 30-day time span as the remake. So, before the remake, after the remake, within 30 days, hopefully. And alongside that, I'll probably just be heavily marketing Flawless Cowboy as a whole. And, I suck, man. Alright, you stand there? Thank you. Alright. Yeah. Bro, I need to focus. Why are there so many jackals? What's going on, man? I'll give you a headshot. Alright, come on, bud. Come on. Give me that. Thank you. Ooh. Come on, melee. Yeah, we're good. Noob combo. Thank you. Alright, I think these are... No, it's one more jackal. We're good. I'm sorry, that was mad stuff, so I have to stop what I was saying. Anyway, I'm hoping to get the remake of Level 4 out around the same time as the remake. For the actual Combat Evolved, Campaign Evolved, whatever, man. And, yeah, I hope I can get that. If I don't, well, you know, it is what it is. Probably be better if I didn't, really, but, you know, I want to capitalize on the remake coming out. I also... I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go. I won't make any promises. It's stressful, man. This is stressful. Alright, we're good. Okay, just gonna stand here for a second. No, I see there's enemies coming in. Why are there so many jackals in this mission? I also found out, because I tried... Someone on Twitter mentioned using the riot shield, like the ballistic shield or whatever it's called. It's called ballistic shield. For the jackals, because they have like weapons alongside it, so it's like they're holding the shield and the pistol. Didn't work. UEFN guards just can't use that weapon, which is ridiculous, man, because like... Hold on. Look at that. Taking advantage of VR. Yeah. Ah, get back here. I think I was jumping for joy. Okay, now I get the rest. I was just saying, trying to get around that time. If I don't, it is what it is. Gives me more time, I guess, but not something I want to rush. Cinematics and a certain model that I'm waiting on, mainly what might take the longest, because I work on this by myself. All of this is done by me. So cinematics, environment. I'm gonna slap my headset. Gameplay, whatever, you know, everything is me. I do the motion capture too in a lot of the voices. It's a lot, so yeah, that's a long process, and I have to make sure I get that stuff right, because I think the cinematics are kind of what bring people to the levels. You know, when they see them, they're like, oh, that's really high quality. Thanks for your explanation and your ideas. Sound like the... Yeah, thank you. Headset. Here, bro, hold on. Yeah, that's Marty O'Donnell in the background singing. True, by the way. Search it up. Martin O'Donnell himself. Yeah. Hopefully I can get it out. If I don't, it is what it is. I know Genesis Studios is probably gonna have another live, so if anything, I do a cool little reveal trailer. It shows like the first cinematic and whatever. If it's out by then, I have something else I can probably do instead. I want to do 2.0 updates. That's my main plan after the level 4 releases. Kind of take what I'm gonna be doing in level 4, the changes I'm making, changes for the better that I'm making, and then backport that to the other levels. It's gonna be really sick. I think there's already an image out there. I'm just not gonna say where, so you know, it's gonna be disorderly. Before I fight that guy, there's already an image out there of what I'm referring to. Really cool thing that's being made, the model, and yeah, that's gonna be in this mission, and I'll backport it to the other ones, and hopefully I can make it do what I want it to do. It's gonna be really cool. And so I'll be doing like 2.0 updates, I guess, of each level, kind of going in and probably just redo all the cinematics in them as well, now that I have motion capture and, you know, a lot more experience in UEFN compared to when I did boarding action. We're just gonna do it, man. We're just gonna do it. Come on, bro. Work. Run. See? First try. And now the music's done. I just get to stand here and go on my time and not fall off again. I was saying, so I'm gonna be doing 2.0 updates after level 4, and yeah, I'll redo cinematics, because when I first started boarding action, that was my first time ever using UEFN to make something. I experimented with it when it first came out, but boarding action was my first ever project, and it was built in 1.0. Up until I started adding in the props and like details and stuff, everything was like, the base of it was 1.0 still, and you can kind of tell when you're playing it because it's like on the grid. But yeah, I'll probably go through that, redo everything now that I'm a lot more experienced, and hopefully if I can get some more mechanics done for other projects on my team, I can probably port that over, and that's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really nice. I'm excited for Flawless Cowboy. As the title says, make sure to vote for Flawless Cowboy, by the way. I probably should have been mentioning it throughout this whole stream. You see how it glows? I didn't know that was in Combat Evolve. I thought it was just Halo 2. Okay. Thank you. So, Flawless Cowboy cover of night, that's on the UEFN Community Awards. It's in the description. Go there, vote for cover of night in most innovative experience. It's on there. And then if you want to vote for me, I'm in the best new creator category, because again, I started less than a year ago. It's closing in on a year, but yeah, that's also crazy. Already on level 4 after a year. I thought there was an elite up there. Gonna freak out, man. Yeah, I'm not excited about it though. Finish this off. Get out of here.
Cortana to Echo 419.
I should have voted for that stuff.
Chief and I are
Tell your
topside,
friends.
requesting pickup.
I mean that. I'm not like
Roger.
joking.
On my way.
Tell your friends. Tell everyone you know. You need like a Discord account, so don't tell someone that doesn't use Discord. Let's kind of like individualize each vote. Oh, whoa. Yeah, tell them as many people as possible. Because I am like, I'm pretty sure the smallest creator. Jeez. Another guy out there. Pretty sure I'm like the smallest creator. Out of like every category on there. Maybe. I know I am on the best new creator. I think the second smallest on that category has like 6K, and I have 1.1K on FORTNITE. And they all have, kidding me, man? They all have like huge social media presence. And I have less than 200 followers on Twitter. But yeah, so if you wanna tell people about it, that'd be really cool. I think it's all entirely community voted. I need to get a Pelican model too. Echo 419 on that. Good detail. Alright. Get out of here,
Let's get
Fohammer.
moving. Fohammer, here are coordinates and a flight plan I've worked out.
Cortana, these coordinates are
thank you.
underground.
The
Thank you for
Covenant did a
voting.
thorough seismic scan, and my analysis shows that Halo is honeycombed with deep tunnels, which circle the whole ring.
See, you can see the pelican
I hope your
flying
analysis is
above
also
this.
funny, Cortana. This pelican won't turn on a dime.
Alright.
Look on the bright side, Fohammer. The last thing the Covenant will expect is an aerial
Wait a
insertion
minute.
from underground.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, bro. Yeah, but you see how they like kind of slide it over? It's overly bright. That's crazy, by the way. They just reused the other area. I had no idea. I guess because it's in VR, right? It would have been your dad. Never mind. Let's give this no. Yeah, you watch out. So funny though.
This is as
Yeah,
far
this
as
is
I
how
can
to
go.
go to the floor.
Roger
So
that.
why is this
We'll be able
fine?
to find our way
It's
to the
not. Never
control
mind.
center from
Spoke too
here.
soon. Okay,
Good
how do I
luck.
fix that?
Fohammer out.
Yeah, just look at the seat. The seat. Thank you. Anyway, Flawless Cowboy is like the smallest as far as I'm aware. I looked through like all the other profiles and the categories I'm in. All the other maps are huge. I'm scared about the most innovative one, which is why I'm pushing it so hard right now. Because there's another map that's on there that I personally believe is more deserving of it. But you know, I'm never gonna say that because I want my map to succeed. See me through this? Can't. Hi, hello. Hello. Oh, that would have splattered him. Stupid grunt, dude. You almost got him. I see your toes. Oh. Hey, get out of here. Get out of here, loser. Get out of here. Not gonna play through this all in the control room, but yeah, I'm real excited for stuff. I'm kind of losing myself, man. I keep like saying something and then I get lost in the sauce. I'm not good at streaming. This is all new to me still. I've done YouTube for nearly a decade, but like I can't stream and keep a constant conversation going. I gotta like stop and stare at something. Claws up there. Well, I know they're not correct. Fox got it wrong as far as I'm aware, but it's still pretty cool. Like clouds or something? Energy? They look like clouds, but then you look up there and it's like... I don't know if that's a reflection or if a continuation. It's like a little pole. Like a... something up there. It looks... Okay, it looks more like a reflection. Sick though. Light caustics too. They're actually just 3D objects instead of real caustics. So charm. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm really excited for everything. I cannot talk today, man. Thank you for staying on the stream. I don't know how many viewers there are. Let me check. Steam VR, please. Refresh. I know the game audio just paused. Can I just make this? Can. Doesn't stabilize. My hand's all shaky. One person watching. That's about right. Anyway, though, that's about it. I'll probably do a different stream later on, or maybe it's a video. I'm pressing the flashlight on its own, where I kind of show off what I've gotten on level 4, as well as just generally my process on making these maps. I think that'd be really cool, and I need a way to promote voting for Flawless Cowboy. So again, I appreciate that. You know, tell your friends if you know anyone that would want to vote for that. Yeah, it really helps. Every single, you know, vote for it helps me out, and you know, if I get enough, I might win one of the categories. I think I have a better chance of winning Best New Creator, but I'd rather win, you know, most innovative experience. Because on a meta-contextual standpoint, right, and it's more innovative as in it's a campaign level, right? Because every other map that's out there, you know, they're all the same stuff, all the same formula, they all work the same. And even the narrative ones, and narrative's a huge gamble because you don't make much money on that at all. I haven't even cracked $1,000 within this year. Still, no, it's not about the money. Yeah, but you don't really see many narrative maps, and especially you don't see narrative series that focus mainly on gameplay. So Flawless Cowboy, it's a combination because it is, you know, based on Halo, of that narrative type of game with gameplay. And so, you know, you have now, I think going forward, unskippable cutscenes, right? Because that's part of the experience. And most people aren't going to replay it over and over. So you have these cutscenes that kind of draw you in, then you play the game, you get more cutscenes, and all of it's a novelty, all of it's really cool. And I think that's more innovative as in format, right? Because unfortunately, no one else out there, and I mean no one, I haven't found a single person I've looked that's doing what I'm doing. And I'm not like gloating, I'm just saying that like like it's not a common thing. No one's, can I stop turning on my flashlight? No one's doing it. No one's making campaign levels in Fortnite. And yeah, I think that's deserving of innovative in that sort of way. Not as in the gameplay though. The gameplay is very standard gameplay. Different from Fortnite games, but not, he doesn't build upon Fortnite games, just kind of strips away certain aspects like sprint, changes the speed, changes some mechanics and stuff, but mainly it's very basic. But yeah, I think those are my 2 cents on it. I appreciate you and anyone else that joined the stream. Any final thoughts before I end this? I've been losing my voice over time, but yeah, also if it just was like entertaining at all, just me rambling while playing through the Silent Cartographer in VR. I'm looking at chat, you can't see it right now, but looking at the yeah, it's really useful too, or you can like dock it on your hand. I appreciate that. I hope it I hope it what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what I'm talking about. I hope it lives up to the expectations. I hope it is worth the wait between levels, because at this rate it's gonna be, I don't know how many months between these two, but Cover of Night took me 6 months. So yeah. I work on each level like immediately too, within, you know, 2 days of making it. Like Landfall, I started within the same week as boarding action, and then Cover of Night was started development 2 days after Landfall came out. Landfall was kind of rushed though, I'll be honest. That definitely needs the 2.0 treatment. Yeah, that's kind of it. Stream is basically done. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna jump off of this thing. That's a huge. Alright. I appreciate it. Hello. Have a good one. See ya.